crap, Trainee number one. That was loud on the mic, and it deserves it because you're watching another edition of the Mack Cast, America's #1 podcast in the country. America and the country. And the whole country.
The whole country.
The whole country.
Not just part of it.
Dude, all the states.
Not just America in name.
All these states got united.
They've come together.
And they all voted the Mack Cast as the #1 podcast hosted by two masked men with beautiful, handsome voices. Mack Attack. That's a true stated fact. And it's documented, my friend. I didn't bring the documents with me, but it's true and it's real. I'm Monster Mack, the Mackinist monster.
I'm Trainee number one. I missed you, buddy.
Hey, I missed you too, dude.
It's good to see you, man. I feel like it's been forever.
Hey, speaking of that.
And speaking of, I'm so glad that you started this podcast off like it normally starts. Incoherent, rambling,
that was like,
making shit up. I loved. No, I
didn't like that intro.
I loved it. I didn't like it. I loved it.
Dude, I'm stating facts and stated documents. You know,
I understand what you're doing, and
it's all true, dude. It's all true. But yeah, speaking of that, where the hell is Jamie Tucker, dude? He's supposed to be here. We're supposed to do an interview with him. Where the hell is he?
Just so you're aware, buddy.
No show, right? No call, no show.
No, he showed, and we did the whole show without you.
What are you talking about? You did?
What, you're over here talking all aggressive at me, like you didn't go and do Leo's show without me.
Where were you, dude?
Where were you?
I had a great time. Where were you?
I'm talking about the Jamie Tucker podcast.
Yeah, dude, I said I had the drinks. I bought the drinks, right?
Yeah.
The drinks were ready for the podcast.
Yeah.
Then you started going on and on about how you gonna get ice involved. You know what I mean? The big ice companies. You scared me a little bit, dude. I didn't want to get deported. So, the big ice companies, they're up to no good these days.
Dude, I have...
does that make any sense?
Hey,
you don't know NATO, I don't know NATO.
You don't know no NATO, I don't know no NATO. Folks, welcome to the Mack Cast. Like I said, this is probably my favorite podcast. I didn't just say that. I'm just saying it now. It doesn't say that, but I'm saying it now.
That's fact, and we got to get it stated as a document.
Yeah,
later. We don't have the time right now. We're doing a Mack Cast.
You can tell we haven't seen each other in a while, folks. Clearly, we're rambling like idiots. But on last week's episode of the Mack Cast, Mac, you weren't able to make it. You were scheduled for jury duty, or you were filming OnlyFans content.
It was the OnlyFans content. I was showing off my flabby arms, you big jerk. Oh, I listen to the Mack Cast, and so do you. We want to thank you for that, for the listening.
I forgot I said that, though. Yeah, that's pretty funny.
You jerk face.
But, so you couldn't make it, and then you did Leo's show without me, and I couldn't make it.
Yeah.
So I feel like
we're even now.
Yeah, even Stevens. I couldn't yell at him about not making it last week because I couldn't make it to Leo's show.
I was gonna shake my fist at you real good too, but we had fun on Leo's.
Good. I'm glad you guys.
That should be coming out anytime now.
It's probably already out by the time this comes out.
So
yeah, it already existed. I already watched it and I loved it.
What's that called? The Leo Connors Show?
No, it's The Ring and All Other Sports.
Yeah, you can check that out on YouTube.
Yeah, you can do that for sure. I told Jamie what the real situation was, man.
What's that?
That you're a TJ guy.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Yeah, you're a TJ Tucker guy, not a Jamie Tucker guy. I have an issue
with when one brother smacks another brother in the head with a pipe. And speaking of TJ, how is he, dude? I never checked on him. He must have went to the hospital after that.
It's been a year. Hopefully he's okay by now. We're pretty close.
Is he even still around, man? Did he make it?
I don't know. If I'm being honest, I don't know. He might be in the depths of hell.
We might want to look in that. I think as wrestling promoters, we have a responsibility to check on him on that one. So I'll get to that at some point.
I mean, I don't know how much of a responsibility I have to do that, but I'll give it a Google.
Yeah. So the listeners, they got the scoop on Jamie Tucker and why he quit the biz?
They did, yeah.
Nice.
What'd you guys talk about on Leo's show?
Well, we talked about pro wrestling. He's a big fan of the ladies wrestling. We talked about the ladies training #1. The lady wrestlers.
Are you gonna get?
I gave the reunion wrestling 8 stars and strikes a good plug. Real good plug.
Solid plug. I appreciate that.
Solid plug, dude. We talked a little trash about Brian Sire, as usual.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's just you every day. whether or not it's being recorded.
No.
I thought you said you wanted to squash the beef and stuff. What happened to that?
It's squashing it. It's squashed. We're joking.
It's just jokes.
Yeah, we're all just messing around.
We're all just
We're all
razzing.
buddies, yeah.
I don't know about buddies, but
So
you
what
know.
do we got on the Mack Cast for the people today?
Again,
It's in the Trainee hard drive, right? You brought the hard drive.
what I was gonna say is we had talked 6 weeks ago
Yeah.
about ghost videos.
Oh,
You said
dude.
it was an official, stated, factuated
Yeah,
document that you were gonna do it
Right.
and get it ready.
And
Chock full,
on the
chock
hard
filled
drive,
on
yeah.
the hard drive. You told
Yeah.
me chock filled 2 weeks ago.
I said it, right?
Yeah.
Then I explained how I accidentally dropped it down the drain, right?
No, you did not mention that part.
No. You got to give the Mack Cast a listen back, dude. I dropped it down the drain, but it's all right. I got it all again. It's all back on the hard drive.
So you have it with you.
No, it's at home.
So
Down
no
in the
ghosts.
basement, yeah.
No ghosts again.
No ghosts again, but we got the backup Trainee files. Always go to the backup files, baby, which is your files,
Mac, so you did a little competition with Trevor,
right?
and now I'm here to surprise you. Trevor's here, and he's going to come out to do some WCW trivia. No, no, Mac.
I'm dreading that WCW trivia.
I know you are.
Is it 97? I forgot
90,
the year.
93.
Oh, God.
Yeah, you would have been screwed.
I've been
You'd
studying the wrong year, dude.
You know a ton about the NWO.
No good.
No, Mac. We're going to do a little competition between me and you.
What?
Yeah.
Wait.
We're going to fist fight. No, I found this YouTube series called BDW. Oh, my God. I said I was kidding, man.
I'm not back.
Grab it up.
I had to get my chance to win while I had the chance, you know? Because you otherwise would have beat my ass.
Hold on, we lost audio here.
Oh, no. Trinity's ass? Unplug it? Oh, there you go.
No, it's the charger. It's like a weak plug.
As I was saying, dude, I will kick your
Yeah,
ass.
you would have beat my ass for sure, so.
So sorry. We have technical difficulties here on the Mack Cast.
Mack
It's just
Cast?
something that we do.
No way, dude.
It's just something that happens every time. When you have a $0 budget, sometimes shit just gets messed
Check
up.
this out, though. Technical difficulties in 4K. Bang!
Bam. So
Can't beat it.
Suck it.
Suck an egg.
And real 4K. None of that cell phone 4K bullshit.
No, none of that bullshit.
I spent too much money on this camera.
You spent
For
too
the
much money.
tripod. For the tripod to
Absolutely.
fall all the time.
I'm still working on that mic. That sweet mic you
Oh,
got
man,
there.
I cannot wait. It'll be
Very
coming
good.
at 2 different angles.
Yeah, that'd be... Catch the audio for sure. I wouldn't have to scream into this microphone.
You probably shouldn't scream now either.
This Radio Shack microphone.
Max, so as I was saying before I was rudely interrupted.
Hey-o, who did that?
You trying to punch me and stuff. It caused a chain reaction of me grabbing you up and kicking the plug. It's all your fault.
It's a defense mechanism. You know.
Me or you?
You. 'Cause I tried hitting you, so you got into defense mode.
Oh, yeah,
You're
absolutely.
going to yap me up and shit, you know?
BDWJ. And they do pro wrestling. Try not to wince or look away. Wince means this.
Oh, this is the competition that me or you...
Yeah, we're going to do this as the competition. It's more like us versus...
Can you define the wince?
I just did it.
Yeah. Oh, my God!
Yeah,
Something like
that's a
that.
wince, too. Yeah,
Right.
so we're going to start pro wrestling. Try not to wince or look away challenge. Number 14 up in this bitch.
Like a bunch of dudes are going to get dropped on their head. over
I
and
hope
over
so. I don't
again.
know. About to find out.
I'm just going to wince the hell out of this bad boy. Ready to wince right now.
Some old TNA.
Oh, man.
You already winced? You already winced?
Damn it.
That wasn't even anything.
I was supposed to try not to wince.
Man, that was cool. I went through
Went right through the damn table, Trainee number 1.
Mickey Knuckles. Man, she does not look. She doesn't look like that anymore.
Goodness. Who's keeping score here? Because I just winched twice. Did you notice?
This guy, I think he ended up pressing charges, not against her, but then some shit happens after the match where like wrestlers run in and they beat the fuck out of him.
Oh, my
Oh.
God. Dude, that
Got me on that one too. AR Fox just almost died. Masada told you to go after
goodness. You got the trash can in the ring. What's possibly going to happen here?
Pillman Jr. and
Okay.
well, Mike Bailey. Murder.
That's what I see when I see a plastic trash can. You know what I mean? Wrestling weapon right there.
I mean, what else would you use it for?
You know what might make me wince?
What's that?
Bang, another shot.
That's gonna make you wince?
A good old shot of French wine. Oh my goodness.
Oh man.
Dude, I didn't even see. I seen half of that, and that made
And
me
you still wince. Stupid kick. All right, let's do this shot ski here. Tap it. That was my thumbnail.
Ultimate weapon.
Yeah, I'm a man. Oh, one take, mother.
Did you wince at that one? Because you went. You're okay?
That's some strong French wine, dude.
It's not bad, I'll tell you that. It's warm, too. Just like I like it. Room temperature.
Absolutely.
Oh, shit. That's Alec Price and JT Dunn.
Oh, JT Dunn. Making me wince, baby.
Did the
Good air.
juice, did he get you to wince?
The juice made me wince. Oh, my God. Both dudes died on that one.
Yeah, that one was that was wince-worthy, I'd say. We could probably stop saying wince so much.
I need a cringe, right? A good
You
cringe.
can cringe if you want.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
that was I just acted on that one.
Yeah, you would just...
See, it's tough, dude, because
You're overreacting.
I'm normally overreacting.
It's your
at
former
all
tag team
times.
partner, Dan Moff.
Who's that?
It's Dan
Is
Moff.
that Train number one?
Yeah, Train 1. Chris Dickinson. Oh, my God.
Oh, when I was in the hit squad. I
Yeah,
see
yeah,
what you're
yeah,
saying.
yeah. We're making jokes here, people.
Oh, goodness. That one.
I think that's Beyond. Is that? Oh, that's Wrestling Open, which is basically Beyond. We were here. We were
Amazing Red.
We were in the building for that.
We've seen that shit happen live. Is that Jay Briscoe or Mark Briscoe? It's hard to tell them apart.
Especially back then, yeah.
Yeah, they were both young boys, very young.
Oh,
My goodness.
Albert James Styles taking the big bump there. More CZW.
That was, I thought that was NWW
Oh,
Extreme.
man.
Almost looked like it.
I think I'm going to win this one because I'm saying oh man maybe a couple times, but you've
Yeah, but
winced.
I've been wincing the hell out of that. Like, oh my God.
I think that guy's one of the ring riders from
Good
JCW.
God. Seems like they tore apart the ring in that one and they used the boards.
As a weapon. Yeah.
Which I didn't even know was possible.
You didn't know that was possible?
No, I've never seen that done before. Good God.
Good God Almighty.
The
How
old-
about this? You've seen this done before?
That's the Trio of Doom, right?
Yeah, there was there was an extra guy though, like on homie's shoulder. So see, there's an extra
Okay.
guy on top there.
So is that like the super version of it?
Not really, because he's probably going from just the same exact height that he would have went anyway, like for the suplex. But whatever, whatevs. Not a big deal.
Look at this. Doming him right in the headpiece.
Doming him in the face. Name anybody in this video.
Kevin Owens. That's not Kevin Owens with long hair? I don't know, dude. That's Kevin Owens. Come on, guy. Don't mess with me. He's wearing a Kevin Owens t-shirt.
Yeah, except it says his actual wrestling name on it and not Kevin Owens.
Well, that's the Bruv dude, right?
No.
Oh, my goodness.
Johnny Fairplay, though. You could have named Johnny Fairplay.
Oh, Fairplay. I'm all about it. Look at this taunt. I just did his taunt.
Name
dude,
anybody
back
in this
the day.
video.
Johnny Fairplay.
No, this one right here. Name anybody.
I know that. It's Jerry Lynn.
No, that's not Jerry Lynn.
That was not Jerry Lynn.
No, that was.
He was wearing his tights.
It wasn't
dude.
Jerry
He was wearing
Lynn.
Jerry Lynn's
It was not
tights.
Jerry Lynn. You didn't notice the Insane Clown Posse?
No, I did not.
They were in that.
Dude, that made me wince right there.
The Insane Clown Posse?
Yeah. Oh my God, how many people are gonna get dropped in the head? We should have issued some kind of warning before this, right?
You mentioned it. You were curious if it was gonna be like Bald Sabu.
Bald Sabu, that's gonna
Hell
make
yeah.
me wince for sure.
He donated that to some cancer kid.
That is an actual story. Did you read that in his book?
No, I didn't read it in his book, but I don't know. Van Damme, I heard Van Damme say it. There's a lot of Sabu.
Sabu's
stuff
the
lately.
man that's quick taunt right now. Bang.
Oh man, you just dropped something.
I definitely did. Oh my
Oh.
God. Is that Tone Magone?
That is not Tone Magone. See, you don't know who anyone is. It's kind of crazy.
That kind of looked like Tommy Trainwreck, right?
Not really. That's Matt Tremont. I don't.
Tommy Trainwreck's been doing some crazy stuff.
Yeah,
He might
yeah.
pop up in this video.
He might pop up. If not now, soon. I'm sure. In one of
Like the updated version, right?
yeah, this is one of the,
the new
newest.
version.
This is one of the new. This
Okay.
is recent.
My goodness.
Oh,
Would
that
you?
is a lot of
Would you right
skewers.
through the mask piece?
No, because my mask could get all
Like
fucked
right in the
up.
eye holes, like you
Oh,
know what
no,
I mean,
my
with
eye
it
holes,
showing and
Jesus.
shit. Not in your eye hole.
The trick is to
but
do
like
it on the
right
forehead.
in your mask hole.
Right in your mask hole,
Yeah,
pal.
dude, $25 I'll give you. A
Jesus
pro
Christ.
wrestling rate. The average pro wrestling rate,
Is that-
you take some
is that
skewers
20
to the head, right?
Is that 25 on top of my normal 25?
Yeah, on top of your normal 25.
Now we might
That's
be talking.
The bonus skewer rate,
Oh,
right?
that was
you would
cool.
do it.
I didn't wince about that. I thought it was dope.
I want to know, would you do it?
For $50?
Yeah,
No, get the fuck out of my face.
Come on, guy. $50. I'll take you
$50.
right in the eye hole.
Oh, that was a solid power driver. Chris Hero rules.
Does he?
Yeah,
I
you
hit
don't
him in the
want.
airport once.
Oh, yeah, you did. You did. Yeah.
He's, hey, hero! Steve Ricard, I didn't care. Like, I didn't, Steve Ricard made a big deal.
I know
about
you
it,
didn't
and
care.
He made it seem like I was the one who wanted.
Of course
his
he
attention.
did. Of course he did. Didn't he like?
He like called, hey, this guy loves you. You know what I mean? Something like that. He texted him.
But
made me.
Steve knew him.
He
though,
wrote like a
already,
note
right?
saying,
Right
hey,
here, right
Monster
here.
Mac.
Oh man,
My goodness.
Yeah, happy birthday or something, right?
Yeah, it was some shit like that.
Happy birthday, Monster
It
Mac was like spray painted on a
some
table
kind of
or something.
ridiculous Steve
Yeah. Steve
Ricard
Ricard.
shenanigans.
Yeah.
For sure.
Steve Ricard is great for shenanigans.
Indeed, my friend. Oh my God. Whoa. Dude, right onto the wooden floor right there.
No wince, but you get a dog head tilt.
Yeah,
out of
that
it for
was a
one.
whoa for sure, right?
Give me a whoa for sure.
Would you take it? That's what I want to play with
This,
you.
$50.
Give you $50
Yeah. I mean, it really depends on the
You
money.
take that right
level
now.
here. $50? No.
75.
No,
You wanna
get
take
out
that
of
for
here.
75.
I'm not taking that for
Right,
under.
tubes?
Under
Don't be a bitch.
under $750.
What if the promoter called you a
$750.
bitch? Yeah.
Fuck the promoter up. What do you mean?
What if I was the promoter?
You don't think I'll hit you? I almost hit you already.
Yeah, just to play the punch game, right?
Right,
See
yeah.
who'd
I was
win that one.
just razzing about.
Look at it. Is this gonna make us win? Probably. Oh my God. Yo, dude. I think you're at 6 winces and I'm at 7.
Oh yeah, is that what you think you're at? You're at
8
like
winces.
I think you're at all the winces. I don't think anything has happened that you didn't wince off of.
Like that? Oh my God.
Storm
Right
Cradle
in his
Driver.
dome piece, dude. Now,
Classic.
you know all
classic
these dudes?
Storm. Not all of them, no, but I know most of them.
right?
Yeah.
I know him, Sally Camerham.
Did you call him Sally?
Sally Camerham. That's not his name, guy?
That is not his name. Is not Sally Camahan.
I'm pretty sure you're wrong, dude. That's Sally Camerham.
Who's that? That's Teddy Hart in this big.
That's Teddy Hart, dude. He juggles cats.
He does. Tremendous.
Very
we should watch
nicely,
that.
too.
We should watch that.
Dude,
sometime,
that'd be
yeah.
a good one. Isn't it like long though? Isn't it like in pieces? Everything's in pieces right now. You can't put a good goddamn documentary out anymore. Has to come in 8 pieces now.
You are angry. I
about
like
it.
I like
I
the
like a
8
good
pieces.
documentary.
No, I like the 8 piece
Hey.
documentaries.
Now that I think about it, though, I would want to see an 8-piece documentary on the
Right.
backyard. So
Right.
you know, so
It just
what am
the
I
story
talking
just
about,
continues
right?
on.
Yeah,
And,
awesome. Another week? Hell yeah.
but instead, it's only one short documentary. And you're
Yeah,
mad.
yeah. But that.
And you're mad at me because I want to
I
watch an
wanna see it.
8-part
I
series
wanna-
about serial killers.
Oh my goodness.
Just slipping and sliding
Not-
all over the place.
Not quite a cringe on that one, but you know, that was
It gets to know. Yeah. It should be like oh my God moment.
That's
or
my
some shit.
standard plancha right there. Right through the ropes.
Yeah, I
you know what I'm saying?
I've seen you do it 150 times.
It's hard to get over the top rope, you know.
Take your time. Go right through the middle,
Unless
baby.
you
What's
got a
the issue
chair
here?
For the assist, like Sabu style. I don't know. Never tried it.
You never asked me to assist you with a chair. I would have did it for you.
The old
Yeah.
4 fingers.
I would have. Yeah, I would have gave you the 10 finger post.
That
for
would have been
sure,
nice,
dude.
you know. Who knows? Maybe at Reunion Wrestling 8.
I'm not doing that.
No, you're not doing that shit.
No. You're heavy now, dog.
Hey,
I
I'm
don't.
planning something big, though. You know what I mean? You're gonna do something cool.
Yeah.
Some ish is going down for sure.
Nobody's doubting whether or not you're doing some ish. All right, I'm just saying I'm
My
not giving.
goodness, there was like 8 chairs and just pile drive the man.
I'm just not giving you a hand. You can do your own crazy shit. I'm gonna do my own crazy shit. Here's JT Dunn and
Yeah,
Alex Price
apparently
again.
you're gonna light somebody on fire.
No, I've been warned.
And then
Apparently,
you're gonna
I got
stab
a letter.
a man, right?
I got a letter from the fire department.
Yeah.
They were not happy with me.
I did tell the police too.
Yeah, I know you did. I know
Thinking
you
about
did. You're
stabbing
a
someone.
goddamn think.
I
You're a
ratted you
goddamn.
out,
You
man.
ratted me
I
out.
ratted you out for sure. I don't want you to stab anyone.
Chicharone.
Hey, there's like a wrestling stab. You know what I mean? And a stab.
Right, I wanted to do the second one.
No, can't do that. You need yourself like a somewhat shot but kind of dull fork. We'll hook you up.
I guess.
You got the kitchen in that place.
Is there a kitchen in that place?
I think so, yeah.
You keep making these things
stuff
up.
I've never been there before.
You have. We were there together.
Briefly. Oh my God. A cone. What is that?
A parking cone.
A parking cone in his ass cone.
That guy.
asshole.
That guy went from being a deathmatch wrestler to a WWE referee, and now he paints himself gray and wrestles as Mr. 50s in just JCW.
Just JCW.
Just JCW. Doesn't wrestle anywhere else.
He paints himself gray as like.
Paints himself. No, yeah, like
That's
gray.
what he looks like. Like black and white.
Yeah, like he's a black and white character. Yeah.
That is sweet, man. I like that already.
Yeah, I knew you would. That's why I told you about
Oh,
it.
wait a minute. This is a staple gun in the mouth hole. Oh.
Staple gun in the tongue.
Your staple gun?
Yeah, I would do a staple gun. Yeah. I've
Did you gimmick the
I've been
staples?
stapled gunned by you
Yeah.
in normal life for free.
That's true. I didn't gimmick the staples either.
No, you did not. But
There was a while where like stuff like that couldn't be in our household
I know.
because it was dangerous. Like,
I know.
hey, I'm just saying, thank God you never bought a taser. You kept saying you were gonna buy one. You kept saying it. And legit, dude, I'm not joking. I was terrified I was gonna get tased.
Dude, I would have tased you. If I would have
Thank
bought
God
that
you
taser,
never
I would.
bought that tase gun. You had a friend that owned a tase gun, right? And how many people got tased? All of them. They all got tased.
With fork in hand.
Included
Right?
me. Included
you.
Included me.
And you wanted to take that on to me for some reason. I don't know why.
Oh, that's so good. That's good.
Dude, he's just stomping his face, right?
Oh, man.
I'm just saying, thank God you never bought a taser.
Yeah, yeah, I
Dude,
do.
they shoot out at people now. They have like the ones that shoot at people.
Yeah, I don't know if I can buy that commercially.
Yeah. Can you?
I don't know. I don't think so.
All right, well, you
Not
can buy
here,
a
not in this
flashlight
state.
that can burn
Goddamn.
my flesh.
Goddamn
Right? You
Massachusetts.
can buy an extreme flashlight.
What does
you know?
that mean?
They have them lightsaber flashlights that burn through camp shit. I don't know. I don't know what's AI anymore. It's hard to tell.
Oh, man.
It's hard to tell, Trainee.
I wish I knew what you were talking about. That sounds awesome.
There's like a
lightsaber?
super flashlight that burns
These
through
guys are
shit.
stabbing each other with forks.
Oh my God!
You-
See, that's what's allowed at Reunion Wrestling 8. You
So you're telling me I
Fork
can stab
stab, yeah.
Candido in the head?
can stab the shit out of Candido because that son of a bitch has had it coming for years, ever since the wrestling spotlight days.
All right, well, we're
Right.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. We're here at the
Blaming
credits,
us
Mac.
for prank calling them and shit.
Yeah, that wasn't us.
That
Always.
maybe-
It wasn't us every
Not
time.
every time. There's other people like this prank call spotlight, right?
Yeah, of course. I mean, obviously, it was a fun show to crank call.
It was a fun show to crank call. Remember that time we crank called them a bunch of times?
Yeah, I do. I'm sure they do too.
Yeah,
No.
I remember.
But it wasn't us all the time. You know, we didn't break any of the equipment like you guys did. We're bringing up old beef so I can fight Candido.
We're still mad about it, right?
I'm not really mad. I've let a lot of
No,
stuff
you let it
You know,
go?
I've grown up quite a bit.
Dude, I was pissed about it. Now you're not even mad about
I'm
it?
not even mad anymore.
I might have to rethink my whole hatred, you know what
The
I'm
whole
saying?
strategy for the match.
My whole thing. I might be nice to him now, you know what I mean?
I mean, you probably shouldn't be nice to him now. You should probably still.
Yeah, because we're fighting for our life.
Yeah, we're fighting for the pride and joy of reunion wrestling, baby.
Let's give the viewers some perspective.
I don't know.
Right?
Yeah. What are we?
I said that
giving
right,
them?
right?
Yeah,
I didn't
perspective. Yeah.
mispronounce that.
Yeah,
It was
you said
very
it
hard
right.
for me to pull off.
I'm proud of you.
Perspective.
The first time was enough.
Yeah, okay. How long's it been since Mack Attack's been in the ring, baby? I feel the rust. It's all rusty.
And
My
so,
whole neck piece is
I-
like rusty.
Are you talking about as a tag team all
As a
together?
tag, the last time we were in the ring together.
You wrestled Tough Daddy.
Oh yeah, that doesn't count, dude. That was borderline backyard, right? I heard-
No, it
I-
wasn't
I was-
borderline. It was a backyard. You were
was
in a backyard.
It was in a backyard.
You threw him in a pool. You popped out of a little kid's play set and got your hit in the head with a sheet pan.
I almost drowned the man.
You did not on purpose.
I didn't expect him. We didn't calculate how heavy his boots would be.
Why'd you throw him in the deep end? That's been my question. That's been my whether or not.
I was trying to drown them.
Yeah, exactly. Don't say that on the podcast, dog. Allegedly.
That's what we forgot to mention in the beginning of the podcast.
The show is done in parody. None of this is real.
It's a disclaimer. The whole show is a disclaimer.
That's all it is. But yeah. So what's the perspective? How long?
How long?
We haven't wrestled.
Snack Attack's been in action, baby, together, holding hands on our way to the ring, skipping and shit.
Trying to hold your hand right now.
I'm a player.
Is that how we do
I'm
it?
a player. That's exactly how we make our entrance.
Coming on the show on July 5th and find out if we come out skipping and holding hands.
Holding hands. The likability of that is high.
I think it's been about 5 years.
5 years, baby.
And
how you feeling?
I feel like
You feel like shit, right?
I'm not feeling very good.
Hey, how you doing, Stone Cold Steve Austin?
I'm not very good at all.
I'm feeling pretty good, man.
Yeah, no. So I never understood what Austin meant.
Yeah.
When he was, what is he, like sick? He's got a bellyache?
No.
Old Stone Cold got a tum problem? No, he feels like I feel right now.
Like all the time, right?
I'm old, I'm tired, I'm hurt, and I work with fucking children.
Yeah, but it's going to be a great time.
It is going to be a great time.
I'm
going to take out that frustration that I have for the entire world.
Once when that music hits, you know what I mean, and Tech 9 starts doing his intro and shit, that's when the adrenaline starts pumping, you know what I'm saying? And you won't feel a thing.
I won't feel a thing for sure until Sunday morning, and then I'll feel all of it.
Good goddamn, I refuse to believe that you can't do a dope leg lariat. To this day.
Oh, man. I don't
You
know.
give a homeless guy a leg lariat on the streets, man, if you had to. On the cement, dude. I believe it. I believe in you.
So I could do it.
Yeah, you could probably give me a leg lariat while sitting on that couch right now. All this shit would get messed up.
He's been a big fan of my leg lariats
dude,
for
you
years.
got a dope leg lariat.
But
I don't know how I taught you that one.
I don't know how you taught me
that
either.
one. I can't do one, you know?
I'm not saying that I can't do a leg lariat and that it wouldn't be nice.
It's gonna be nice.
The next day, the hip area,
your hip piece is gonna be broken.
That deep hip V is it's gonna be feeling a little funky.
Right. I hear that, brother.
But I'm not saying I'm not gonna do it for the love of the game.
It's gonna happen, yeah.
For the love of the game.
I expect to see all the Trainee classics. And I expect you to call some shit for me, too.
I ain't doing shit. I'm wearing jeans. I'm tying a bandana on my head, and I'm fist fighting.
Oh, you're going.
I'm gonna get some cowboy boots.
I think you're gonna be dressed exactly like Scott Levesque, though. That's the problem.
Oh no, yeah.
He's gonna be wearing the same gear.
He's gonna be wearing the same gear as me. Damn. All right. Well, then maybe at one point we'll forget like whose side we're on.
Yeah, that's the problem. I might be yapping you up, thinking,
like, oh no,
you know what I mean?
Well, just don't hit the other guy in the mask.
No, dude. Yeah, that's right.
It's a good way to separate.
All I see is ring gear. You know, all I see is bandana and
he doesn't see
that.
race or color or masks.
Absolutely. One level,
just
baby.
Wacky ring gear.
Rain gear.
Ring
gear.
With a G.
Wow.
I put the G in ring gear, you know what I mean?
It's supposed to be a beautiful day that day.
You making that up?
Baby. Yeah, I checked the weather. No rain gear, no
rain gear needed, folks. And if you don't know, now you know. There's a free parking lot next door.
You definitely gotta know about the parking lot. It's free.
It's Fall River Street parking sucks. There's a whole ass parking lot right across the street.
And I want to let you know if there's some person asking you for money, saying, "Hey, you can park here," scammer. Scam alert!
Are you talking? Did you watch some video recently?
Event parking, yeah, they're out there, dude.
Yeah. Some dude shot some dude, right? Did you see that?
Shot some dude. No.
Oh,
he just asked some guy for money.
No. There's a whole thing.
What?
So that happened at some restaurant, and the guy was on a date, and then he went back to his car and grabbed the old pistola
and shot the guy.
The
fake park attendant.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then he went back to his date.
Yeah.
Went back to his date and acted like nothing happened. Yeah.
Is it okay to say that he had it coming? The parking lot scammer?
I mean, I don't think so.
God
but
rest his soul, may he rest in peace.
R.I.P.
R.I.P.
Scammer.
Scam parking lot attendant, of course.
He was just a player out there hustling, dog.
Yeah, just hustling.
Just out there hustling.
Let that be a warning to all scam parking lot scammer
don't try
attendants.
to charge people for parking at our show.
Someone might shoot you.
That's actually kind of real, right?
Right?
Yeah, don't fuck around.
Someone can shoot anyone.
Right, at any time. Yeah. Don't
at
fuck
any
around.
time.
That's all it is.
Don't mess with the wrong mother... No. You know what I'm saying?
I do. I don't know why you censored it. It was kind of weird.
That wasn't you guys.
No, that wasn't us, man.
Oh, I thought that was the web dude.
Oh,
Censored.
HW, Josh DaCosta, shout out.
HW.
Still editing our videos all these years later.
Right.
For 25 years.
Somewhere in the Ethernets.
Mac.
In the cloud.
Mac.
Hey, yes.
What were
I'm
you-
waiting, brother.
What were you gonna say?
I was gonna ask you who won that cringe off.
That's what I was gonna
Oh,
ask
that
you.
was you gonna ask me?
Yeah, I was trying to reel
I
you.
won, brother.
I was trying to
I
reel
had
you
that one
back
in the
in.
bag.
So you mean like that you did the most cringing,
I did
so
the
you
most
won?
cringes, yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely, that's what it was, right? Whoever cringed the most.
The least, my friend, the least. That's why I'm glad I grabbed.
How the hell was I gonna not cringe? Like, mad people got dropped on their head. Someone went
Mad
through some
people, yeah.
plexiglass, you know what I mean?
So I remember being at old Ring of Honor shows with you
Right.
when all these crazy things would happen.
Too
And
much time has passed.
You weren't cringing then, man. You were jumping on your feet.
I was
fully
I was
erect.
hungry. I was
You-
hungry. Yeah.
Fully erect
was
and
so
excited
hot. Yeah,
for pro
absolutely.
wrestling action.
Pro wrestling action. I loved it, brother. We drove
You
to wherever the hell we went. New Jersey, New York. God
Phil-
knows where the hell we were
Philadelphia,
driving. But we
Connecticut.
drove the way.
Yeah.
Dude, we were Ring of Honor fans. We were the OG.
I mean, we were for
Ring of
sure.
Honor fans.
We were for sure out there very early on,
Apparently, Leo was there the whole time. He had some
serving
kind
up
of-
chicken wings and shit in the back,
Well,
dude.
we probably had how he was for the boys.
For the boys, he wasn't
chicken-
serving me
Oh,
up
I was
chicken
gonna
wings. I
say.
wish, dog. We would have to go out and get food. So I mean, I say that like it's a bad thing, right? But when we went to Philly, we went to Gino's and got Philly cheesesteaks from like the famous spot in Philly. When we went to the New York shows, we went to fucking WWF New York.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, and then when we were in Jersey, when we went to those Jersey shows, we were going to like diners, like late night diners and shit, which is also still pretty cool.
So you're saying you wish you had a hot chicken wing from
No,
Leo?
I'm saying fuck that chicken wing. No. I'm sure they were delicious, Leo, but
Hey, I'm saying to Leo's delicious chicken wing for the boys.
I think what Leo's doing for indie wrestling is great. Doing all those interviews, getting to talk, everybody gets their story out. It's kind of like a more serious version of what we do. You never see anybody almost throw up on Leo's show, is all I'm saying. It's a little unbelievable, my friend. But I'm glad Leo's out there doing it. That kid, Chris Sanders, he does the...
I was going to mention Coach
Yeah, Coach C. I think that shit's dope, dude. And that's the kind of stuff that we used to do back in the day.
I was gonna
Like
say-
kind of real interviews and real...
You were like for the Mack Cast, right? That was
Yeah,
the
yeah.
old Mack Cast, though. It's all about us, baby. You got to get yourself over high spot. Right, Trainee? That's what it's all about these days. You know what I mean?
That's what it's always been about, my friend. Get yourself over.
It's going to be our new catchphrase. Get yourself over.
high spot.
Hey, don't forget. Get yourself over, brother.
I'm going to start saying that to everybody. I'm going to say it at work.
Yeah.
I'm going to say it at home. I'm going to say it during
That's
leisure.
how you start a
I'm gonna say it-
catchphrase, right?
Yeah. You just start saying it to everybody.
All the time.
So, Mac, I think that I may have won
Yeah.
the first round.
There's a second round? I still got a chance?
You got a chance. I always give you another chance,
All
buddy.
right, brother.
You're
Before we get into
mostly because you're a sore loser, right?
I
So
am.
when you
I
lose,
might cry a little bit.
yeah, man.
Off camera, of course.
Yeah, it's just like weird phone calls, and then like your text messages. You're like sending me just thumbs up,
Cold and
and K,
distant.
yeah,
Cold
You know,
and
I
distant.
don't want to deal with that. I'm trying to plan for the podcast
Yeah,
next
right.
week. I'm trying to convince you to get some goddamn ghost videos for me. I can't do that if you're giving me the middle finger and an emoji.
Some spooky shit you're making
Yeah,
me
I'm
deal
trying to
with
get
here.
spooky. It would have been nice for Friday the 13th, but you jazzed that all up.
Is it Friday the 13th?
It already passed. Already
Oh,
happened.
shit. Already happened.
It already happened.
I just had to no-show that show.
It was
Last week.
the week before that. It was the week before that,
Yeah,
which
right.
you also didn't have those videos ready for.
I'm very confused.
My house.
I
I mean,
confusing times.
I swear to God, right? All it's gonna be is me going like, now I'm gonna make a ghost video,
No, I'll do it.
and then you'll
I
do.
got
See,
it. Yeah, I got it.
See, exactly.
No
Exactly.
worries.
I'm gonna put the ghost clips together. Don't worry,
No,
man.
no, don't.
No. We're
I
gonna
got
get
it.
real spooky next week, folks.
Are you really going to do that?
No.
Okay, I got it. I'm doing a Monster Mac promise. I'm still signed.
I'm gonna tell you guys right now.
Not delivered yet, but it's
a
almost
Monster
there.
Mac promise.
It's good for something, right?
Yeah, it's good for something.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey,
Sing
what
it again now.
What you talking about, Coach C and How he's doing good for the business.
Yeah.
The dude's been putting out some pretty good videos.
Yeah, he does like a nice
He interviews
serious
the boys.
interview podcast with like clips and he puts a lot of work into it
good,
and
good shit like that.
a lot of text and shit.
Yeah.
I'm not
I'm
with
into
that, man. The kids, that's what the kids like.
Yeah, well, for the deaf
I don't like
people
that shit.
too.
No, you
Can't hear.
listen, man.
You read the text.
All you have to do is hit the closed caption button, which most deaf people already know, pal.
He adds a closed caption button too.
No,
That's awesome, dude.
YouTube does it automatically, my boy.
The tubes.
The tubes.
Nice. Good for you guys.
So I was trying to bring it to the clip. You tried to bring it back in the other
it's
direction.
going backwards, dude.
So
we
is
gotta
there
backtrack
a
little
reason?
bit.
Are you trying to hit like a
No,
joke?
I'm just trying to
Was
give
it like
Coach
a joke,
say
a
his
story?
props.
We
No.
gave him his props. We gave him his
You
props.
did. I didn't give him anything, though.
Oh, good.
You gave him
Give
a
him
lot
his
of stuff. I already gave him his props. I just did.
Oh, all right. My bad, dude.
Coach Z, you're the man, dude. Keep it up with your good work. And Leo as well, dude. Interviewing the boys. Getting, support indie wrestling. He's doing more than you wearing your goddamn stupid hoodie. Support indie wrestling hoodie.
I haven't-
You know what I mean? That's all you do for the business. You quit. Quit the biz. Sorry, brother. I'm just joking.
That broke me. That was a good
I'm
one. No,
kidding with you.
that was very
I
funny.
just play. I get
enjoyed
around.
that.
Just like me
Are
and
you-
Sire. We're just joking.
Oh,
We play around.
it's just like you and Sire?
Yeah, we're just playing around, brother. It's all a big
Don't
joke.
ask you to leave.
Yeah, we're all having a good time.
We're all having a good laugh.
Support indie wrestling.
Yeah. And
Here's my second chance, dude.
anybody else out there? Somebody else. Anybody else?
Yeah,
Please.
anybody, please.
do something.
Like and subscribe.
No.
Is that what you're talking about?
That's good too. Like and
Please
subscribe.
do it.
But I mean, like, come
Gotta
on,
grow
man.
them
Like,
numbers. We're so close.
instead
Trainee.
of sitting at
I'm
home
talking to the indie boys.
and like talking shit about somebody
yeah,
who's doing
yeah,
something.
talk shit on YouTube.
Yeah, get a YouTube
Weekly.
show and talk shit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like a goddamn
I'm with
man,
ya.
so people can see your face when you do it.
Don't feel bad like I do sometimes, you know?
Yeah, be more like me. I don't feel bad for
you
any
don't
of the
feel
shit.
bad at
I
all.
do.
Once in a while I feel bad, you know what I mean?
I'm making jokes.
Yeah, we're just
We're
kidding.
just making
We're
jokes.
just playing around, allegedly.
All right, Mac. Here's your second try.
Chance, did I
We're
lose
going
that
to
first round?
yeah.
I
You
definitely lost.
You definitely lost.
Well,
This
let me
is
put my Stone Cold game face on.
what?
What?
That's not bad. That wasn't bad.
That's
That's
pretty
probably
good.
the best impression I've ever heard you do ever.
Practicing, yeah.
Are you like sitting in the mirror at home, like
Yeah.
Oh,
What?
Trainee's got a real good Stone Cold.
right?
All right.
You can't do your Stone Cold too much, though, because then I'm going to make it your whole gimmick. You know what I mean?
No, I don't know what you
If
mean in
if
that.
you're too good at a Stone Cold impression, they make it your gimmick. Just like Shock Boy. That's what happened to him. I might just do that to you.
You don't think that was his choice?
No, I think that some promoter was like, yo, awesome impression.
Some promoter, you mean TNA?
Yeah, TNA, that lady. That
Dixie
lovely
Carter?
lady, Dixie Carter, was like, great Stone Cold impression, Shock Boy. It's time for you to start doing that full time, kid.
All right, we're gonna start this clip up. I'm gonna hit
All
play
right,
right
just
now.
start it. Forget what I'm saying.
Yeah, you're talking all kinds of nonsense.
Void.
Ooh, wacky electric sounds.
Is that what you're hearing?
Yeah.
I can't hear a goddamn thing.
Well, it's because I'm wearing headphones and you chose not to. Mickey Knuckles,
That's just to my offense. That's to my capability.
your benefit.
Your benefit. That's the word I'm
That's
looking
to
for.
your benefit.
I could have used John Leo, dude. I said all kinds of nonsense.
I don't doubt that.
We needed a good fact check. I didn't have it at all.
Oh
I
man,
didn't know what to do with my hands. They were just waving everywhere.
I don't know what to do with my hands. Mac, so far, no
Vicious
no
chair
wincing.
shots.
I think the more whiskey you drink, the less
Oh, let me-
wincing you do.
I think I gotta
this shit
pour
might-
another one up then.
This shit might make me wince. Matt Tremont's head is on fire.
Oh my god, that made me wince. For sure, dude.
That one's a little wacky. That one's a
Is
little
that
tough.
even legal? Oh!
Old man Mick Foley going to sleep.
Taking a straight chair shot to the face.
This is Kurt Angle when he was on the
Perk Angle.
Yeah, Perk
I
Angle.
believe his name was Perk Angle. You mispronounced it.
Sorry, my bad. Perk Angle.
Hey,
in
leave it
TNA.
up to me to do the good pronouncing.
Yeah, my bad, dude. This is
Gug, gug, gug. Glug, glug, glug.
pouring lemon juice on those wounds
Oh, I'm pouring French wine.
in my shot.
Wait, was that what the dude was just
Yeah, there
doing?
was lemon juice. in
Did
there.
you wince? Because I didn't even see it.
I didn't wince.
That had to make you wince for sure. 1 point for Mack.
Mac, who's that
That's
right
me.
there? Who's that?
That's a goddamn.
What's his name? Tell me his name right
That's
now.
Abdul the Butcher.
No.
No, that's Necro Butcher.
There we go. Proud of you, buddy.
A staple gun.
Stupid gun. Who's the fat guy?
That is Necro Butcher. That's Abdul the Butcher.
Also not Abdul the Butcher.
No? Who was that? Was that Tommy Trainwreck?
That was not Tommy Trainwreck. That's Ricky Shane Page.
Oh, goddamn, how do you know that? My goodness, that was...
Maki Ito.
right.
Maki Ito rules. She's like deathmatch, bro.
She's deaf?
Deathmatch.
Oh, okay.
Masato Tanaka versus Joey Janela.
Oh, my God.
That's Masato Tanaka. Isn't that
Hell
dope?
yeah. Dude, how's Masato Tanaka still alive?
How's
After all
Masato
the chair
Tanaka
shots.
still in better shape than me after all these years?
After all the chair shots, you know what I mean? I know you've taken your fair share of chair
he
shots.
took way more chair shots than I
dude's
did.
taking way more.
For sure. Look, the Hardley boys.
Hardy boys.
No,
You mispronounced
dog. They are Hardley boys. Okay, those are old grizzled men. He did a little.
Oh my goodness!
Trampoline.
Was there a trampoline?
There's a little
there?
baby trampoline in
Someone
there.
stole Sin Cara's trampoline.
Oh, I loved that.
Dude, we gotta get a trampoline, a little mini one. We could build a
That was-
wrestling ring, you know?
It wasn't very wincy to me.
Oh my goodness!
It was a good ass
The average
clothesline.
bump, yeah.
I wouldn't call it the average bump.
Oh,
or
my
that
goodness.
one.
Who is that? He's bumping so. Is that a rip in his crotch? Did you notice the crotch rip?
I did notice the crotch rip.
All right, I just want to make sure that wasn't me staring at his crotch.
It was both of those things, I think.
But he had a crotch rip, so I had a reason.
I noticed and then looked away. You noticed instant.
My goodness, Tommy Trainwreck taking some shit.
It's
in their
not
hand.
Tommy Trainwreck. That's not very nice. You're gonna get a.
Oh my goodness.
You're gonna get a message where he's gonna be wrong.
No, Tommy Trainwreck, you're in great shape, dude. Way better the shape than that guy.
He is for sure in better shape.
Some glass to the mouthpiece right there. Is that still Lady Knuckles?
Mickey Knuckles. Yep. You may
God
know her
damn
as
it.
Isabella Smothers.
Oh, I love Tracy Smothers.
We all do. Everybody
love
does.
the work that he used to do. May he rest in peace. Oh my goodness. Dude, that's a hardcore bitch right there.
You're not.
I gotta give him the prop.
I feel like she would take that. Yeah. Next time you see her,
Like,
just
she
tell her.
might like that, right?
No, she would for
That's
sure
no
like that.
offense.
Yeah. No, there's no.
I meant that as a
offense.
compliment.
It is a compliment.
Yeah, thank you. And you're welcome. What? She slapped a bitch? Am I allowed to say that?
Not everybody's a bitch.
That guy, did he just bump a bitch?
No, he bumped that motherfucker. That's what he did. Yeah. I don't know what.
I feel like, oh, goodness. I was just going to say there's not much wincing going on.
That was
He
yeah.
should
They
have
got me
dropped-
with a wince right there for
Yeah,
sure.
He drop kicked that dude in the face for sure. Oh my goodness.
That was more cool than
that was
than,
badass.
than wincing.
And I love a good door. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, she kicked.
A door is a table, and a table is a door.
Maybe not that second part. Human
Not
tornado.
all
Coke
doors,
Banana.
though. Can be tables, but tables can be doors.
All doors can be tables.
All doors can be, not all doors, but most doors
Who's
can
that?
be.
Name that wrestler.
That
right
is
there.
Brian Cage.
Out of here, buddy.
Yeah, that's right.
Who's kicking him in the head?
Mac points. That is Jeff Hardy, Matt Hardy. Matt Hardy, the Unbroken.
Incorrect.
No. Negative points for me. Oh my God, I just winced too, so that's a point.
Yeah, that's so many points. You get so many points.
Who's that? That's Dan Moff, my tag team
That's
partner.
your boy, Dan Moff. And the guy from
When
the
I was
fucking
in-
Quebecers.
The Hit Squad. That's me, Monster Matt.
Yeah, I think they got it. I think they got the joke. I think they
Old
understood
Steve Mac, that's
it.
me.
I think they understood it.
That half-trained shitbag, that's me.
No, you were the half-trained shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm the half-trained shitbag. That's a little
man,
inside, I
that's
know.
That's funny as hell, dude.
Thanks, dude.
That was good.
I love you too, brother.
I haven't heard that in a while. That's good.
My goodness. Good God. Is that a door?
There was several. It's 2 doors.
Hell yeah. I love a good door.
Yeah, you said that already.
I need the Davy Cash hookup. Apparently the guy has unlimited doors.
Davey?
Yeah, he knows a door company that gets him unlimited doors.
That son of a gun.
Everyone who gets a new door, guess where that old door goes?
Where?
Davy Cash.
Oh, man.
Bullshit. I'm saying it right now,
You
Trainee.
should be happy about it, because maybe he can give us a door.
Yeah, Davey might possibly, slip us a door.
You're
Davey, we
worried.
could use a good door.
You're worried about getting a free door. I'm worried about how much we're gonna draw at the door. You know what I mean? That's the difference between
Very
me and you,
good,
big
yeah.
guy.
I think we're gonna draw pretty good at the door. You know what I'm saying? The door is gonna draw well.
The door is ajar. Oh, that one wasn't very.
Hey, come on in. Come on in.
Come on in.
Reunion Wrestling 8. Stars and
Hold on,
Stripes,
hold on.
July 5th.
Big choke slam through a fire door.
Door in the Mac.
The door's on fire, Mac.
The goddamn door's on fire, just like our show's gonna be.
Be on fire, baby.
On fire, baby. And
And if I can get a door and light it on fire, I will.
369 Hope Street.
Now you just sound desperate.
Goddamn.
Now you just sound desperate.
I'll save the plugs for the plugs at the end of the show.
Is that Effie? That is Effie.
That's when you don't sound desperate, is during the plug time. You're allowed to plug
Yeah, if we-
anything.
yeah.
Oh,
Oh!
my God. That was a
well,
double win. Cancel each other's points
There was
out.
a wince. There was a wince cancellation.
On some
for
goddamn barbed wire?
sure. Is that DJ Hyde? That is DJ
Hey,
Hyde.
give it up to Sabu, by the way. You know what I mean? Going out properly on that barbed wire, having a great, awesome.
Yeah, hold on. We'll talk about that after this. I would love to talk about Sabu's last
We can
match.
talk about Sabu all day.
I would love to talk about it.
Let's do it after this. Make
Yeah,
a
yeah,
note.
yeah.
I'll forget all about it.
So will I. But if we talk about it, then it's meant to be.
Who's that in the ring?
It's DJ Hyde.
DJ Hyde? Didn't he become Dr. Hyde?
No.
Wasn't he a doctor at some point?
No.
He never got his PhD?
Did not. DJ Hyde
Never?
probably can't even spell. He's the guy. He owns CZW.
Okay. He can't spell? I can relate.
Oh
I
man.
can relate with that dude. You know what I mean? Owns a promotion, can't spell.
Yeah, I wonder who his training number one is. Handling all the finances
He's
and
out
doing all
there
the
somewhere,
spell checking.
right? Thank God. God bless you.
I think
What is the guy here? Cringeworthy. Oh my, dude, that's not how that's done.
Yeah, I mean,
Right?
Can you do that? That's
I
better than
can-
you can do it.
I can probably take that bump on my neck piece.
You can
yeah,
probably
just
take
like
the bump.
that.
You can
Just
take
like
the
he
bump.
did
I'm saying, could you
Yeah.
give the move?
it. Maybe.
Yeah,
Probably
you
not,
probably-
though.
Yeah, you could probably
Maybe.
do it. Yeah,
Yeah.
you could probably do it.
Was that like a hurricane?
I was being mean, but
That's like a hurricane, but in reverse,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
Oh, I can do it. I can do that. For sure.
big old
Look at that.
Angelico.
Yo, is that
That's Jack. No,
20?
that's Jack Evans. No,
Oh, no, I got that mixed up with something M-Dog 20 might do.
that it was something M Dog 20 might do. I think that was Jack Evans and
My goodness.
Johnny Nitro, whatever the fuck his name is.
That was almost, oh, dude, the Rick Folson made me wince, to be honest with you.
Athena.
Athena?
That guy's name is Sam Stackhouse.
Who's that dude? It's Tommy Trainwreck again.
Sam Stackhouse is his name.
Stackhouse.
Sam Stackhouse.
Tommy Trainwreck.
Let himself go.
A little bit.
A little bit of Monica in my life.
Goodness,
I don't even know where that one came
face.
from.
Almost got me for that win.
How much would it take for you to take that? Right there?
Probably about $50, right?
I think
I would do a lot for $50.
I think I could talk you down. I think I could talk you down
That's
to like
funny.
$30 to take
Yeah, I
that
would
one.
do that for $30. Yeah. I prefer 50, but I'll do it for 30.
Probably do it for 20 if I'm being honest.
25. We'll call it at that.
We'll call it at that, and now we're just lying. I didn't know we were liars on this podcast.
What was that? Thumbtacks on taped on a bat?
Yeah,
ball?
taped on like a wiffle ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, you take
What about punching thumbtacks in the ground? That's where the thumbtacks hurt the most, is when it gets on your fingers and
Yeah, but
shit.
I mean, all you gotta do is really just hope.
My goodness.
You gotta hope.
Good
Oh,
God.
yeah, no, that seems
Yeah,
seems
you know,
foolish. It
the
seems
worst part of the
foolish.
thumbtacks is when you like accidentally place your hand on it when you're going to like get up and shit, right?
Yeah, well, that's.
Isn't that
I feel
what
like
hurts
that's
the
because
most?
it's unexpected.
Right? You're like,
You know what I mean? No, I think it's because it's unexpected. If you know you're punching thumbtacks, I think it's not gonna be that bad.
like you take a bump on the thumbtacks, but when you go to rotate to get up,
I
and you
understand.
place
I
your hand
understand
on
what
it,
you're saying. Yeah.
That's when it hurts the most, and that deserves a wince right there.
I mean, you can wince for it, but I'm not gonna.
I already did, brother. I'm already cringed.
Is it Effie again?
I
It
think
is
that's what the
Effie
cool
again.
kids are
you know?
saying these days.
Cringe, try not to cringe.
Try not to
That's what we're
cringe.
calling it because we're a couple of cool kids, baby.
Hell yeah, brother.
I'm only 22 under this mask.
I'm 19.
He's 19. That's crazy.
Yeah. Aging pretty well, too, at 19.
I think you've been wrestling for more than 19 years, you old
Yeah,
bitch.
maybe.
Me too. It's
I think
okay.
I've been retired more than that. I don't know. Who knows? Time. It doesn't make any sense.
Time. There's the bruv guy that you were talking about before. There he is.
Bruv, he's taking it right to the
Oh,
nuts.
bruv, get in the nuts, bruv.
Hey, what is that? Oh my God, is that an axe, brother? Was that an axe?
It may have been an axe handle.
Yo, he just took an axe to the nuts.
To the
How
dong.
could I not cringe in that one, brother? Bruv.
Bruv.
What does the referee do? Just staring at him?
Johnny Sins staring him in his face.
Is that the hardcore ref you were talking about?
Like Hardcore Tom? That was it? That's how it ends?
That's how it ends.
B-Day GBT, you
The old-
son of a bitch.
Referee stare down. That was cringy right there.
That was cringe enough for the rest of the
That
videos.
was like how they closed it out, you know what I mean? With the final cringe.
I hated that. I hated the way that it ended.
Yeah, it was cringy, right?
It was for sure
It did
cringy,
its
but
job.
I don't think that's
How
what they
can
were
you
going
hate
for.
on it?
I don't think that's what they were going for.
for.
Exactly, me going like, what the fuck is
Yeah,
that?
they wanted to have a real bad ending, so to see if you cringed or not at the end.
Hold on.
For the final one.
Hold on. The videos are over.
The videos are over indeed.
Hold on.
What, do you got something cool to say?
No, you wanted to talk about Sabu, right?
Oh, no, we gotta figure out who won that cringe fest.
Oh, you know it was me. You're
Yeah,
a cringy bitch.
But I
what
want,
are you talking
a
about?
chance. I want some
The
chance.
chance?
I want a chance to win.
You
I
lost-
lost the first round.
You lost the chance as soon as you seen your name
God
was
damn.
lined up against mine, baby.
So what's the stipulation here? Loser does a shot.
No, the winner.
French wine.
The winner does a shot.
Yeah.
The loser does a shot.
Yeah.
No chaser.
No chaser. That's really the stipulation.
That's really the stipulation, my
Oh,
boy.
We're about to
should-
see me puke all over the place.
You
all right,
set
let's
me
do
up.
it.
You gave me a softball. You gave me a
dude,
softball.
I know. I fucking. I underhanded it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I lobbed it at you real
You
slow
lobbed it
and
at me real
soft.
slow, and I'm just like,
Yeah. All right. Well,
there you go.
I lost that cringe fest, and we might see the fans at home cringe at this one.
oh, I hope you don't.
Because
throw up,
this is
buddy.
yeah, I hope I don't throw up either. Here we go.
I'm right here with you, bud. I didn't do one either. Just
boy.
because you're my boy.
You know what?
Because you're my boy.
I'm a man.
He's a man,
One
ladies
shot,
and gentlemen.
one take, brother. I'm gonna
One
do it
take.
in one take.
He's the one take man.
Yeah, and when we're talking about that, we're talking about shots only during the Mack Cast. Any other time, can't do it in one take.
Yeah.
I sip it.
He's a sipper. He also is known to blow takes over and over and over again when we record.
Blowing it, brother. I'm gonna do it. Remember that time we tried doing it with the the prompter?
The teleprompter? The
The
teleprompter?
teleprompter.
Yeah, I remember when we tried to record with the teleprompter. And
Tried
you,
doing a whole show with the teleprompter. Thought it was a good idea. I think we were just so impressed with the teleprompter technology.
stop saying we. Stop saying
I was
we.
impressed with
Yeah,
the teleprompter
yeah,
technology.
that's a little more accurate. I didn't give a shit about the
So like,
teleprompter.
hey, let's write up the whole entire show.
Okay, honestly, do you remember, were my lines written on the teleprompter?
No. I
No,
don't think
just
so.
yours.
Yeah, just mine.
So stop throwing around the we, my dog.
And I whiffed it. I blew it all, brother.
You for sure didn't do very
I
good.
did not do it in one take at all.
I feel like we didn't. What did we end up using that for?
We used it for a movie review. We were doing the Nun movie review, I believe.
Folks, we've been filming
High five,
ourselves.
Jesus. Clap.
We've been
Add that
filming.
sound effect
Yeah, maybe. If I remember, I'll have to look back. If that didn't get added in there, it's because I missed it when I was editing
Yeah,
it,
yeah,
folks.
yeah.
My bad.
Whoopsie.
We've been filming ourselves talking nonsense
Yes, now,
for
right?
like 20 plus
Yeah.
years. So, every once in a while, a little Jesus high five is you gotta slip it in there.
Right. Hey,
What's up?
give us credit though, because we have to have set some kind of record
For?
the New England section. Right? Just
For
that
what?
section.
For what?
For most running longest tag team that wore masks, and that never broke up.
Oh, man.
Right?
Should I get an award, maybe?
We should. We should be in the New England Hall of Fame.
I don't know about all that shit.
I
don't
want
even
to
know
be
if those-
invited to a dinner, and I want to be
For
called
what?
up on a
For what,
stand.
dude? Everybody just circle jerk each other
And
and,
I want-
talk about how
I want a
fucking
good
dope they
circle
are.
jerk. Yeah.
You want a good circle
I
jerk,
need a good
dude?
circle jerk. It's been a while since we circle jerked. You know what I mean?
I don't know, man. All that shit's not for me. Those guys don't know who I am. We probably made more fucking money selling merchandise.
That T-shirt.
No, honestly, dude, I like.
You know why? It's that dope design. We had dope design.
We had dope
We had
designs.
cool
and
design.
We fucking hustled. Yeah.
And we always like made the fans hot. You know what I mean? We always got their fans engaged.
Half of those people could be in the New England Wrestling Hall of Fame, man. Maybe they fucking did some cool shit or whatever,
Right.
dog. But we made a ton of fucking money.
For an example.
We used to have our own office.
For an example. We jobbed out to the Giant Pharaoh, right?
Sure, yeah.
We did the old classic job, right? And we did all our spots where it was supposed to be. It all went down.
We put them over as what it was, yes.
Bang! Sold the most T-shirts that night.
We sold the most T-shirts we ever sold for NWW.
No, I don't
that
know.
night.
We just sold a lot of T-shirts.
We sold like fuck. It was a solid. We went home with more money than anybody else on that show for sure.
We don't have to be that like, hey, look at me, I'm the shit. You know what I mean?
Right. I'm just saying, you want to be in the New England Pro Wrestling Hall of Fame.
No,
I'm saying I don't give a
damn. I want
damn.
to be acknowledged as the longest running mass tag team in New England.
I'll make you a plaque, buddy.
Yes, please.
Happy birthday! I'll make you a plaque.
Thank you. Can it be it has to be made out of granite. You know that stone?
Come on, man.
You know that
Granite,
stone?
I can't just get wood and like bronze.
No,
like
it has to
everything
be
else.
made out of granite.
That's
You
ridiculous.
know that stone with like
I
the different
understand what
colored
granite
design?
is. I know what granite is.
They make them plaques.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Scotty Jive can get a Best McDonald's Worker of the Month granite plaque, and I can't get a goddamn longest running tag team in mass
in
New
New
England.
Yeah.
Fucking
Without
granite
breaking up.
plaque. You know
Without
what I'm
breaking
saying?
up.
Without breaking up or facing each other. Give me my goddamn plaque.
All right, dude.
In granite.
I'll work on the granite.
No, I
plaque.
don't want you to do it. I want someone else to do it. You know,
Who's
like
gonna do it?
The New England Wrestling Hall of Fame.
Man, I mean, I know they know who we are. but
Who's
they
in
don't give a
charge of that?
shit.
Sheldon Goldberg?
No. Don't blame Sheldon.
He's the man.
I mean,
He's a New England Hall of Famer.
He is a New England Hall
Read
of
his
Famer.
book. Read his book.
He's got two
2 of them. Read
two
them both.
books. Yeah.
Whatever they're called.
I've heard good things about the first one. I haven't heard
Right.
anything about the second.
Here, I want the truth. I want the goddamn New England wrestling truth. I bought a.
Do you?
Hold
on.
Let's get into it, Trainee.
No.
I'm a little.
Do you
I'm
really-
rocking and rolling right now. I want the truth.
You want the truth? You really want?
I
the
did
truth.
too many shots.
Okay, perfect.
I did too many shots
there-
of French wine.
is there
I
any
want
more
the,
French wine
The
left?
goddamn truth. There's just enough for you, brother. I don't know where it went. I did too many, so I want the truth. Let me find it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh my God! There goes.
I'm not
Sabu. Sabu.
Yeah, exactly. Let's talk about Sabu's last match. that
Yeah,
he
since
knocked
you
him
just
over.
murked him off
Yeah.
the table.
No, I want
Go
the
pick him
truth.
up. Go pick him up.
My bad. You say some
Food out.
stuff.
Yeah,
say
yeah.
some stuff while I'm away. You know what I mean?
I got you,
So
buddy.
it's not dead air.
My plan wasn't for it to be dead air. I was for sure gonna talk off the rip, but I'd like to say that Sheldon Goldberg, he's known as a New England wrestling historian. If you look up what is it, like the? No, that's not Pro Wrestling Illustrated. It was like the History Channel's the Unreal History of Pro Wrestling or something like that.
Yeah, right.
Sheldon Goldberg is in that as a wrestling historian. And I know you probably say you didn't know that, but we talked to him about it.
I seen him.
We talked to him about it.
I seen him. Yeah.
when he did our podcast. I don't know if Sheldon would be a good fit for this podcast that we do
No.
now.
I would definitely have.
I mean, I would love to
Dude,
do
I would
shots with
have,
Sheldon Goldberg.
A 24-pack of Poland Spring for that.
Just
motherfucker.
ready
You know
ready
what I mean?
for him. Well,
Ready
you gave
to
him.
go.
You
'Cause
gave
I
him.
had absolutely nothing. I had 4 of a tap water.
You gave
for
him Florida tap water.
It just sat
Not
there. He
even-
never drank it.
Not even any ice,
Dude,
my dude.
He never drank it. He never even take a sip.
Not even-
a courtesy sip.
No,
You know what
why
I mean?
would he? Why
No,
would
God
he?
damn it. And he was like, this apartment looks like a pro wrestler's apartment. What does that mean? You know what I mean?
But you have a
What
shitty
was he trying to
apartment,
say?
bro.
That
But you had a shitty,
I'm
tiny
some kind of
apartment.
half-trained shitbag?
No,
you
I
know?
think what he was trying to say is that independent wrestlers don't make much
Yeah,
money.
yeah. And the average dudes that live in shitty apartments. Right? Now I'm living in the Mack cave of the Mack Castle.
You're living in my basement, dude.
Yeah.
That's not much better.
It's kind of like a cave in there, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean,
it's not
all
furnished
it's
at
not
all.
Furnished.
It's all stone.
It's not a finished basement.
very chilly down there.
Coutredane. I mean,
But it's the Mack Castle nonetheless. So mad props to you.
we have a finished part of the basement.
Yeah.
He's just not allowed into it. I
I'm
locked
not
that
allowed.
door.
Yeah. I don't know what you're doing in there.
I got a
to be
bar
honest
in
with
there. I build cuckoo clocks.
you. Now, what's in there?
I build
Building
cuckoo clocks. Yeah.
You know, you can just have AI do that these days.
You can't have AI build a cuckoo clock.
Yeah, absolutely. But you can't scam someone with AI saying you're building cuckoo clocks. It's probably just as real as this story you're telling right now. But anyways, nonetheless, I want the goddamn truth.
Yes, I'm
I
sorry.
bought
Yes.
a pro wrestling book, right?
Yep.
I bought it.
Okay.
It was like, I don't know, $25 or some shit.
Okay.
It was a pro wrestling book about pro wrestling. You remember what I'm talking about?
I have no idea what you're talking
Goddamn,
about.
you can't give the truth if you don't know what I'm talking about.
Well,
It was like a pamphlet. I got the shit.
oh,
It was about pro wrestling. It was a goddamn pamphlet. It was like a white printed.
I remember now.
I
yeah.
always wanted a book about pro wrestling. They're like,
Okay.
spill the beans. You know what I mean? Tell the secrets about pro wrestling. The backstage knowledge. How that shit works. Pro wrestling.
You're just trying to get a cheat sheet on how to work
the
a
cheat
match.
sheet. How to work a match. You know what I mean? That shit. And I bought the pro wrestling book.
Yep.
And it was a goddamn pamphlet. It was like 25 pages long.
Yep.
Nothing to do with Sheldon Goldberg. He probably produced a dope book. You know what I mean? But this guy who made the book was an indie wrestler.
Yep.
And he worked me, brother. I got mad worked. Do you remember who it was?
I don't remember
God,
who it
I'll
was,
look
dude.
it up.
Yeah, I don't.
I have the book somewhere. I threw it to the wayside.
I have limited, fleeting memories
Yeah.
of you buying that shit. For
But you do kind
way
of
too
remember,
much
right?
money,
You know what
yeah.
I'm talking about.
I do. You're not making
And
it
I
up.
said, dude, I got ripped off. I
Yeah,
got
yeah.
a goddamn pamphlet about
Well,
pro wrestling.
If I'm being honest, dude, you get ripped off on the internet
Yeah.
a lot.
Right? I bought them AI puppy dogs. I thought they were real. I thought they were going to be running my house. Real
No,
puppy
those are
dogs.
NFTs, dude. I've told you that a bunch of times.
Real puppy dogs, dude. I was trying to
Non-fungible
buy.
tokens.
Little Baki dogs they gave me. Little tiny Baki dogs. They look none of them like real.
None of them look real.
Ripped off once again. But anyways,
You're doing a lot of shopping on what's that website?
Temu.
Temu.
Yeah,
I have no
yeah.
idea because I don't go on the internet.
Yeah, it's been rough since them tariffs. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, the tariffs are
The
too
tariffs
high
have
for
been
you.
hard on my life. It's been real
What a
hard on me.
topic on the Mack Cast, tariffs.
Yeah. So speaking of Sabu's last match, brother,
Yep.
obviously we didn't know that Sabu would pass like nearly weeks later, right? But we both watched the match because we're both huge Sabu fans.
Yep.
Considering your dirty Sabu figure right
Why
here.
are you gonna mention it's dirty? Why are you gonna?
It's
Yo,
hey,
I have a
4K.
dusty house. I have a dusty house.
We're in 4K, brother. You gotta clean the Sabu for the 4K.
How dusty is your Sabu figure in the basement, bitch?
He's probably mad dusty. I got the same figure and he is mad dusty. You know, we just came to a life realization after Sabu's passed, and we probably everyone, just
sure there was a
everyone,
lot of- yeah. I'm
who's
sure
listening to
there was a lot
Mackcast, we all should clean our Sabu figures. It's been a
Everybody
while.
take a wet wipe.
Yeah, a
and
white
rub
wipe.
your
Rub
Sabu figure
rub
down.
your Sabu figures. It's been a while. He's been displayed on your figure.
Honestly, you know what's crazy, dude? I have the replica championship belts over there.
Yeah,
My
What?
ECW one.
yeah, the replica ECW belt.
My replica ECW belt sat
Right.
on my shelf for like, I don't know what, 5 years.
Yeah, and it got mad dusty.
No, not even. The whole back is fucking peeling off.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, I for sure didn't spend like replica belt money on it.
Yeah. You got
It
the
was-
old trainee discount. right?
I knew someone.
You
who
knew a
was-
guy.
I knew a guy.
I knew a guy.
I knew a guy.
Who knew a guy?
And he for sure knew a guy.
Who knew a guy?
No, that's where it is.
Oh, he didn't know a guy?
No, he didn't know
Oh,
a
he
guy.
knew how to
He
make
knew
get
how
the
to make
belly.
belts. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Because that other guy probably would have ripped you off. You know?
But yeah, no, the Sabu figures are dusty. My
Yeah,
ECW
yeah.
belts are peeling. I'm not
Clean-
having a good time.
No,
I'm
clean-
having a bad time.
Clean your Sabu figures. You know what I mean?
And that's what it's really all about,
Yeah,
folks.
it sure is. But, you know, we didn't know Sabu would pass at the time. We both checked out the match because it's like, hell yeah. A new Sabu
Sabu's
match. You know
having a
what I
match.
mean?
It's gonna be a fucking barbed wire match.
Yeah,
Like
right? We went through,
GCW was promoting it as his last match.
right? Yeah.
Even though Sabu was publicly saying
that it wasn't.
this shit ain't gonna be my last match,
Like, that's
dog.
just the gimmick.
It's my
Sell
last
tickets.
match for now.
Right.
For now, yeah.
Come to find out, it was
It
his
was
last
his last
match.
match, yeah.
They made T-shirts that said Sabu's last match. I was there. I wasn't there,
But you,
'Cause I
the
don't
shirt,
own that T-shirt.
The shirt says that.
but they made them T-shirts. Yeah.
So there's all this like hubbubaloo
Yeah.
about Sabu being fucked up
During his last match.
during his last match.
You know,
yeah.
I'm not like they're trying to make it out like Joey Janela like supplied him.
I don't give a
like,
shit.
You know
about
what I
any of
mean?
that.
Like
I don't
he
care
was the
who
one
gave
who
him the drugs. I'd be
who
mad
gave
at
him
Eric
the final
Dillon.
blow. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean?
Sabu was probably like always messed up. You know what I mean?
He was on a thing called Kratom.
Yeah.
Right. Kratom is like this. Like
no, that's the thing that kills Superman, right?
No, that's
That's like the thing you can shove in Superman's face and be like, "Yo, bitch."
Get out of my face.
I'm sorry. I was pretending you were Superman and I had
I hate Superman. Don't
good
pretend
hand
I'm
of-
Superman.
a good hand to
The
crane
worst
him.
goddamn superhero.
I got a good hand to crane him in your face.
No, that is Krypton.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So Sabu was on a good...
Kratom is like Suboxone, kind of. It's like to help you wean you off of like real drugs. And when you get hooked on real drugs, it's because you're on a lot of pain and shit, dog.
Yeah.
Sabu probably took a lot of pain pills because he was in a lot of goddamn
That guy
pain.
dedicated his body to wrestling. You know what I mean? Good God. He was
not
on
not
a
just
lot
dedicated, man. He he fully gave it to wrestling. You know what I mean? Like it was like donated.
So
He like donated his body to pro wrestling.
Can you blame the guy for being on Krypton? You know what I mean?
I believe the name of the planet, it wasn't Krypton. It was something else. It was
Kryptonite. Kryptonite.
Kryptonite is the
Dude
name.
was on
of,
a good dose of kryptonite. Can you
Sure.
blame the dude?
I cannot.
So leave Jerry Janela out of it.
Yeah, leave Jelly Janela out of it or whatever the fuck you just said. And Sabu is one of those characters where like Sabu was like an ECW guy, right? Obviously.
Right.
Because ECW let Sabu be Sabu. When he went to WWF, he was gone.
They tried messing with him.
When he went to WCW, he was gone.
Right.
When he went to XPW, Sabu was gonna Sabu, whether you wanted him to or not.
Right. I believe that.
So if he was all jazzed up to help deal with the pain from entertaining us for fucking 30 years,
Many years.
30 plus years, then like that's kind of what it is, man.
Dude, that's what it is for a lot of guys, unfortunately. You know what I mean? But he gave his life to the business, and I'm just glad he went out with his final match. You know what I mean? And
I'm
it wasn't
kinda
like
glad,
woke up and hey, Sabu's gone. You know what I mean? And it's time to mourn the
Right?
man.
Yeah. Sabu withers away in a hotel room, like
A bold Sabu. You know what I mean?
A
Bold
bald
Sabu
bald
died.
Sabu, yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I mean? That would have been no good for anyone.
it's just I feel like without knowing the man personally,
Yeah.
and only having interacted with him a handful of times over the years, I feel like this is the way somebody like him would want to go out.
Question.
Yeah,
You got an answer?
I do.
All right. Will Sabu ever be inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame?
Ever?
It's a hard question.
I mean, ever?
Can you handle it?
I can handle
You
it.
got
Yeah.
your glove mittens
Shut the
on.
fuck up.
I'm sorry. I'll let you answer.
That wasn't angry. This is how we talk.
It's
to
a
each other.
hot
Yeah,
and ready.
Yeah, It's,
You know?
it's hot and ready. I mean, ever is like, like ever.
Next year, I'm saying.
No, next year is not ever, dog.
No?
Ever is like ever.
Ever.
Like, do I think he's going to be inducted to the Hall of Fame?
You know, he
Yes.
didn't, want to be. You know what I mean?
Right.
He never wanted that. But
Because
he's
what's the
gone now,
what's the
you know what I
payday,
mean?
brother? That's
Yeah, exactly.
But I don't know, man. Sabu, WWE, the WWE Hall of Fame isn't so much a WWE Hall of Fame. It's a wrestling Hall
It
of Fame.
really is. You know, what, is Sting in there? You know what I mean? You
Dude,
can't
there's
introduce...
There's a gang of
introduce
people.
Sting in
There's
there.
a gang of people in there that
Mad
like
people.
didn't do shit.
Yeah.
Andy Kaufman
For the
had
WWE.
one
yeah,
appearance in the
exactly.
WWE.
Yeah.
He's in the but Andy
It's
Kaufman
in
made a
general
huge impact
Wrestling Hall.
over pro wrestling.
Yeah.
So do I think Sabu will end up in there? Yeah, absolutely. Do I think it's going to be anytime soon? Probably not.
Maybe a few years.
Yeah, I'd give it a year or two. Yeah.
It's it's unfortunate that it happened to have this way.
Right. It's
You know what I
unfortunate that it
mean?
happened to happen.
It happened to happen. But it's nice to see that Sabu's
Look,
finally
we
getting
get it.
his
We get
respect.
it. You
know
love
what I
Sabu.
mean?
You don't have to like apologize every time.
It's nice to see him actually getting his comeuppance.
It's pretty wild to see the amount of people that like were upset by it and stuff. You know what I
Really?
mean? Because like, dude, it was like widespread. Everybody was upset that Sabu passed,
And all the people who, like didn't really like didn't care nothing about Sabu. Even them. They were giving him his props.
Everybody was, yeah.
Everybody was. So I just want to give it up to Sabu. Point up to the sky. That's for you, Sabu.
Apparently, every episode of the Mack Cast is
It's
dedicated to
dedicated
Sabu.
to Sabu.
At least for a while.
Dude,
now.
he played an influence in our life for a long time. Was our favorite wrestler,
Yeah,
you know?
you're right, dude. You're not wrong, my friend.
You know, as the same for Vader. That's my favorite wrestler.
I mean, I liked Vader. I wouldn't put him in my top 10.
And Lapaka. May he rest in peace. Not the Lapaka that's my favorite.
Yeah, I was gonna say the
one of the Lapakas died.
The Lapaka you liked is still alive.
He's still alive, absolutely.
He's still alive.
I just watched him versus Sabu recently on YouTube.
R.I.P. to Ric
Sabu's
Flair's
in
career.
The algorithm. You know what I mean?
Algorithm.
Algorithm.
Say Al.
Algorithm.
No, hold on.
Okay.
Al.
Ag.
No, with an L.
Alg. Yeah. Again.
Algorithm.
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 I got it, brother, right?
Fucking nailed it.
Yeah, thanks, dude. Yeah, he's in the algorithm now, and absolutely Sabu for life, brother. Clean your Sabu, though.
Yeah.
I gotta go. I'm going home immediately. Right after
You're gonna
this.
clean
and
your
my
Sabu. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning into the Mack Cast.
It's over?
About our tips
Done?
about cleaning Sabus.
You gotta clean your Sabu figures.
You gotta clean your Sabu.
All around the world, baby.
I mean, who knows what's gonna happen next week? Probably not goddamn ghost videos.
Well, ghost videos, that's what's happening.
He's saying it. He's saying it, folks.
I'm under contract, Trainee. I'm under contract.
Look the camera right down the middle.
Dead in their
right
eyes.
down
I'm
the middle.
looking right in them in the eye
And tell
holes.
him I'm not gonna have ghost videos.
I
next
will
week.
have ghost videos next week. Maybe Bigfoot videos. I might.
I said no. I said no. I said no.
I
Bigfoot.
might transit. I promised Leo. Leo was like, "What's going on next at the Mack Cast?" All I had for him was ghost videos.
You said
so.
I
I
said
said ghost
videos. You promised me ghost videos.
I promised the
you
people
promised Leo
of
ghost
Nashua.
videos.
All the people in Nashua.
Nashua.
All the people listening to Cable Access Nashua. I promised them ghost videos. So I probably won't have.
So where the
any
goddamn ghost videos,
They're
dog?
coming. They're in the hard drive. They're ready to go. They're still in the process of uploading. I'm at a good 75% right
That's not bad. That's pretty close, yeah.
It's been like a whole good month and a half of uploading.
Folks, don't forget July 5th, 2025 at 369 Hope Street in Fall River, Mass.
It's going down, brother.
It's Reunion Wrestling Stars and Strikes featuring the Mack Attack. That's me and him.
Yeah, it's been about 5 years.
5-6 years we haven't had a goddamn match.
The adrenaline's going to have us pumping, though. We're ready for action.
I'm going to try to light somebody on fire.
No, you're not. You're going to do a leg lariat.
God damn it, I'm going to do a leg lariat instead.
Dope leg lariat.
It's a good
Believe
one.
me, it's good.
And Richie Rich, former WWF enhancement talent.
Bret Hart, Doink, Rick Steiner, all kinds of other people he's shopped to. He's shopped to the best of the best, baby. He's on our side, brother.
Not Kabuki. I just like to yell Kabuki.
He might have dropped the Kabuki.
We
We don't know.
He's we're taking on the Bitter Club. That's Ray Ranson, who one time jobbed to a midget, headbutting him in the crotch in a cage match.
Yeah,
And by cage match, I mean in an MMA cage, not an actual cage match.
Bad for business.
Sensational Scott Levesque, probably New England Pro Wrestling's most underrated
What's up with
wrestler.
us? What's up with him? I want to stop the ending of the Mack Cast. It's going on. It's continuing. What's up with Scott Levesque invited us to wrestling pay-per-views? Hanging out. We're having a good time. We're boys, right? Anytime we see him in the wrestling locker room, big jerk face. You know what I mean?
I don't know if he's trying to show off in front of his other Bitter Club
like he's
friends.
too good for the wrestling business.
I seen Scott Levesque when I was grocery shopping last week. He fucking,
Did you?
Yeah,
Give you a big hug?
He tried. Yeah, he gave me a big hug. He threw some bread in my basket.
He threw some
bread in my basket.
I
needed bread.
purchased
I needed
the
bread.
basket.
And it was great.
Anytime we see him at a wrestling show,
He's a real POS.
big jerk. He's like bitter or some shit.
Yeah, what a
out the
bitter
business.
son bitch. And then Sean Candido, he used to hang out with Scotty Scotlight,
Yeah.
Jimmy the Informer,
Back in the day, King Alexis.
that guy who used to call in all the time that I thought, was an idiot.
Trading him one got beef.
Yeah.
Me too, brother. I got beef as well with Sean Candido. We're taking him on.
Shake your hand on that one.
Yeah.
That's a good
You like
inside
that one?
reference. It's a solid inside reference. Actually, fuck it. I'm going to talk about it.
Let's talk about it. I'm adding on another 15 minutes of the Mack Cast.
All I
I
know.
can do that. I got the poll.
Yeah, we don't have to get too crazy.
It's named
folks.
after me.
We don't have to get
You know what
too
I mean?
crazy, folks.
It's named after
But
you too.
I've
got
had
beef?
at least 4 different diss tracks
about you.
written about me, and one of them
Train number one.
got beef, and I did have beef, and I currently have beef
With
and
Sean
I-
Candido?
with Sean Candido. I'm gonna
Right,
slap
right.
his bald ass wrestling
I'll
spotlight.
tell you right now, and this is a guaranteed, I'm not lying. It was us prank calling Spotlight.
Not every time.
Not every time.
but we did
Well, at
it.
least once or twice.
Maybe 3 times.
Yeah, maybe 3. Scotty Spotlight, we're coming for you.
And so then we're going to go on other matches on that show. We're looking at the main event of the evening match,
Don't even tell me.
the lumberjack match. The ring will be surrounded by
We got
goddamn
all
J
got-
Bro.
Every J Bro we gotta pay paydays to.
We're going to slip $10.
We'll
to
put
every
ourselves
J
in the
Bro
hole with this lumberjack match. You know what I mean?
just so these J Bros can get a spot
Yeah,
on the
just-
show.
That's how nice of guys we are.
It
you know what I
is
mean?
none other than the VFW champion,
Right,
Zach
right.
Justice, accompanied by his daughter,
Zoe.
Chloe, maybe
Zoe.
it's Zoe
I
Justice.
fact checked that one.
And
Not
they-
really, but I did.
And they are taking on Chaz Marinelli.
Marinelli. The old chat. Dude, AI did him dirty. That's all I'm saying. AI did the man dirty.
I think the AI was perfect.
You think I seen him recently? He handed out some flyers.
First
I
off,
hooked him
first
up.
off, first off,
Dude's looking jacked.
first off.
Dude's looking handsome.
Maybe that's not the
Dude's
photo he
looking
sent me. Maybe that's not the
sexy,
photo he sent me.
you know
You
what
know
I
what I mean?
mean?
Maybe in the photo he sent me, he had a little double chin
A little-
action.
you see?
I don't know. I don't know.
I'm not blaming. I'm blaming the AI. It was his chin beard.
I'm
He had
blaming.
a chin beard.
I'm blaming the photographer,
No,
dog.
it was a chin beard that threw off the AI.
Oh, the chin strap.
The chin strap
The
made him
chin
think that he had
strap
double
threw
chins.
him off. Okay.
You'll see what I'm talking about if you're an exclusive VIP member to Reunion Wrestling 8 Stars and Strikes. And you can become a member by scanning this code on the screen. Is that
I'm
a
not doing that.
possibility?
I mean, I can, I guess.
You can't do that.
I-
You're gonna do it. You're gonna do it, right?
Remind me.
Scan the
Remind
code.
me.
I'm reminding you right now as you're watching
in,
this.
in 3 days from now.
Scan the code.
No. Listen to me. In 3 days from now, I need
Yeah.
a text message from you.
That's not gonna happen.
That all that's.
I barely text
Then you don't
you.
want the code. Then you don't want the code on the screen that bad.
All right, the code's gonna be on the screen because here's the text right now. Coming in, code on the screen. Scan that code and become a Union
VIP.
Wrestling 8 VIP member. We care about our fans, man. We like to feel
yeah.
special.
We like to hook them up.
We give them a
like to
little
do cool
bonus,
shit.
you know?
Maybe I'll let you come in the locker room. You can look at
yeah.
Scott Levesque while he's changing into his gear and stuff. That's up to you. That's up to you.
Except for you, Ronan. Not gonna happen, Ronan.
No, Ronan.
Don't even think about
no,
it, Ronan.
Ronan trying to come in my locker room.
Get the hell out of here.
What else is going on that show, Mac? We got both of them making their debut. 2 guys we've known for a grip.
Right? Is it?
Anthony Stone.
Yeah, I can taste the copper in my mouth right now.
From the blood.
From the bloodstone.
From the bloodstone. Yeah.
I licked it off.
And he's taking on Vern Vicalo.
Anthony Stone versus Vicalo, right? This is
Yeah.
gonna be a wrestling classic banger. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
no, it's gonna be a good ass match. It's gonna be
It's
a
gonna
good
be a
ass
good
match.
ass match. We can
Mixed
give
in
it
with a
the-
bunch of
the
nonsense.
Monster Mac approval on that one. You know what I mean? Some nonsense. But let's talk about
No.
Anthony Stone.
Most of reunion wrestling is nonsense. It's madness. It's
Guaranteed.
chaos.
Well, let's talk about Anthony Stone.
Okay.
Known this guy since back in the day, right? Since
Yep.
our mill days.
Mill days.
The
Yep.
Green Boy.
Even
childhood
before
days,
that. Yeah.
right? The dude, incredible wrestler. Always had that drive to be a good wrestler, right? Always in great shape.
Had an RVD
Always-
training book.
He had
at
the
one point.
RVD
Yep.
training book. He always had his spots together. Always knew that he wanted to entertain the crowd. He had an unfortunate injury back in the day, right? Maybe a few years now. Remember he hurt himself?
Oh yeah, he fucked his ribs up,
Yeah,
right?
he messed his ribs up
He got
bad.
all crunched up.
He got mad crunch.
I don't know what the official.
Like crunch.
He got
You know what I
crunched,
mean? He got
though. Yeah,
crunched
yeah,
like a motherfucker. You know what I mean?
I do.
You know, he got crunched so bad.
I know.
That it deserved the swear word right there.
Yeah.
That's how bad he got crunched.
I swear a lot. You don't swear that much.
Dude had such drive, such dedication to the business, that he whipped himself back in shape. He knew what he needed to do. He did the rehab. He's back in the ring, and he's gonna be at Reunion Wrestling 8. Bloodstone, Anthony Stone, I love you, brother. Glad to see you back in the business.
I'm glad he's making
Doing
the appearance
well.
for us too, dude. That's awesome.
Yeah, absolutely.
what
Taking
a-
on Vern Vicalo.
What else
Mention that.
What else we got on that card,
We
Mac?
got shenanigans, right?
There is some shenanigans for sure.
We got Dick Lane in the
Dick
house.
Lane's in the house.
The
He's taking
meta-human
on.
supervillain.
He's taking on Two Buff, who hopefully is recovered from surgery by
Yeah,
then.
he had an emergency surgery,
Yep.
but he tells me he's going to be there no matter what. Even if he has to force his dad to wrestle.
Whether or not his
He'll be
dad
there.
wrestles, and whether or not him and Dick Lane literally
Yeah.
just do fucking
like
shenanigans the whole
Yeah,
time.
it'll be fun either way.
I'm okay with it. I ain't mad at you. You're gonna still get your little envelope at the end of the day, baby.
Dick Lane, the meta-human supervillain, right?
Yep.
This is what confuses me about him. They say he's a supervillain, but outside the super suit, outside the brainwaves of his headband, right?
Yep.
Wonderful guy. Nice guy. Great father.
Fucking fantastic fellow. You know
Hey,
what
that
I mean?
deserves an F
That-
word.
Yeah, I think Dick Lane is such a good guy.
How
it
nice
deserved
of
an
a
F
guy
word.
he is.
Fucking
Fantastic. That's how nice of a guy is. Inside the super suit, I don't know. I don't
Yeah,
know
yeah.
if this-
When he's got the
brain
suit on,
control.
you know what I mean? It's like when Peter Parker put on the Venom suit. You know
It's
what I
like
mean?
a little, like power. He feels the power. You know what I mean? Maybe it might control him a little bit. You know what,
What
I
else
mean?
we got, Mac? What else we got?
We got goddamn Zach Justice. We mentioned that
Yeah,
already,
we
right?
did. We did. We for sure
He's a
did.
dancing fool. He dedicates his life to the business and to the dance. You know what I mean? That's
Yep,
what I
yep,
like.
yep, yep.
I like a good dance.
What else you got for us?
We got great surprises
I'm-
at Reunion Wrestling 8.
I'm only asking him, folks, because he has no idea.
No, well, who,
He has no
who
idea what
mainly
the card
makes
is.
the card? Who mainly makes it? Oh, I know. I have a good idea. We got tag team matches. Me, you, we're both tag team guys, right?
We talked about that already. I'm not sure.
No, we did we?
Our
tag
match?
team match? No, not our match.
Oh.
We got more tag team matches.
What's the other tag team?
Crazy tag team action.
Tell me, tell me.
Insane tag team
Tell me
match.
about it, Mac. Tell me, baby.
We're talking about 9-guy tag team matches. Does that make sense? How many guys?
Six.
6-man tag team action. Because we got Eric Dillon, the Madman, the Insane Man. Who knows what that dude's been up to? He's gonna be there in action with his tag team partner,
I wanna
Scotty
tell you,
Jive.
folks. I want to tell you, folks.
Yeah.
We don't tell Eric Dillon what he can and can't do.
No.
We just book him
We just book him and let him
and
do
let
what
him
he wants.
let him go.
Right?
So who knows what the hell Eric's gonna do?
Hopefully
He's
it's
tagging
not
with Scotty
something too
Jive.
extreme.
Somebody who also does not give a
Hey,
damn.
get your shit in, Scotty Jive.
Scotty Jive. Hopefully, if you get hurt in the match at our show, you don't sue us and you don't lie about being in a car accident.
And you get your shit in. Make sure you get all your shit in, Scotty Jive.
GYSI, get your shit in, Jive.
Hey, we also got wrestling legend Danny Camera bringing one of his buddies, one of his homeboys.
Thrash, maybe?
Thrash,
Yeah.
yeah.
And they're taking on the goddamn local legends, man.
Local legends.
The
We're
god.
talking about.
Not just the local legends,
The
the goddamn local
Yeah,
legends.
that's right. We're talking about Wolverine and Danger Boy Alfredo.
Have you ever been beat up by APA in a bar owned by Tim White, the referee?
Nope.
Well,
Sure
goddamn, they have, folks.
They have, brother. And they're like 68 years old and they're still wrestling, brother. They're still doing it. It doesn't even matter.
It
You know
does
what I
not
mean?
matter, Mac.
They
And
love the business.
we also got the Gramps with Cramps.
Gramps or Cramps is going to be
The
in there.
CrossFit Grandpa.
Speaking of being
Dom
68
Peretti
years old. you know what I
taking
mean?
on the Space Trucker, Stephen Broad.
Right,
I keep
right.
wanting to call him by his wrong name, but
Apple
that's fine.
cinnamon sauce. Apple.
We're going to get some cinnamon dip and we're going to
It's
throw it
funny
in your
because
face.
Leo was like, the best name. This dude has come up with the best name in pro wrestling. Apple cinnamon sauce. I don't know if that's the name.
And then what
is it?
happened? It's Pimp Daddy Apple
Yeah,
Cinnamon.
Apple. He gave him mad props. Leo was like, mad props to that dude.
And then he
For
just...
coming up with a
He's
dope
like,
name.
oh, by the way, he's changing his name.
He's changing it. That's what I informed Leo. It's like, yeah, I don't know if he goes by that anymore.
And,
It's gotta-
you know, there's some other ones.
Right.
There's some other matches.
It's going to be a great time. Reunion Wrestling 8, Stars and Strikes, July 5th. Day after 4th of July. The celebration continues. See you there, brother. I hope
Maybe
to see you there.
I'm going to try to bring a grill in there to make burgers and hot
You
dogs
got
and
the
shit.
bergs,
We'll sell them for real cheap.
right?
You know, why not?
If that doesn't happen, there's an open bar either way.
Yeah, get real drunk
Get real drunk and forget about all that free hot dog shit.
and then watch some crazy wrestling.
Right.
And, you know, just have a great time, folks. Thank you for watching the
Hey,
Mack
I hate
Cast.
to inform you, Trainee Mud, but your 15 minutes is up. You know
Dude,
what I'm saying?
I'm just saying, man.
So is mine.
Thank you for coming
Hey.
to my house this week. than
Me?
actually showing up. Yeah, thank you for
all I
showing
had
up
to
to
do
my
was
house.
walk up the stairs.
I know, but you didn't do it last week.
No, I was missing in action. Oh, I didn't want to get deported. I wasn't sure what was going on.
Thank you, everybody, for watching.
Hey, and to everyone listening at home, get yourself over, brother. High spot. Thank you so much. We love you here at the Mack Cast. See you next week. Ghost videos, it's happening.
I don't think it's going to happen. High spot. You're really going to bring those videos.
Yeah, it's gonna happen. And the hard drive, I have to do it. I can't let the fans down. It's gonna be spooky.
Spooky.